Hey guys, I'm just doing this on my camera. I'm just pacing up and down here because this is the strongest area, strongest Wi-Fi signal here. Queensgate Shopping Mall is this bit here is where and then you come across all these other Wi-Fi's, but if you're not connected to them, like then it just goes off. But this one is free Wi-Fi for everyone. And I was on TikTok recording this, and I was about a minute deep, and then I thought, no, I know people can, those who really want to, you can't stop them from. I've got this incognito thing that I sometimes, I don't know. Look, I'm 37 years old and I'm still alive, so people been hacking my phone and hacking my accounts and all this type of stuff for, because I used to put on the location, and there'll be certain people at work I was working with saying, hey, it seems that you go to this certain place a lot, or, I was just saying, you go to Napier a lot, and that was when I was doing the pro wrestling training, and so I didn't tell them that. And they never went to any of the trainings, but they were telling me where I went, what time, and that I had been going there for a while. And then they told me that because, let's say you have a shower and you hop out and you might walk around with a towel on or something. Well, these people told me that I shouldn't do that, and I don't do that, or hadn't told anyone. And I certainly wouldn't do it if I had visitors, unless the visitor was a woman, But, I wouldn't do that, definitely wouldn't do that if we had kids or anything. When I do that, the curtain's always closed and it's by myself. So how come I don't I'm telling you guys now, but how come I had never told anyone any of this, and yet they were telling me these little habits that I never mentioned to anyone? Because they hacked the TV. And this lady who was telling me this was a lady from work, at my old workplace way back in Hawke's Bay, and she was around the same age as me, so I just said to her, well, if... They said, yeah, because, people can, da-da-da with the TV, and they might see something, and it's like, well, if they're that interested, there's nothing I can do to stop them. They're going to see what they see. But, if there's any visitors or any kids around, clearly you're just going to not do that. It's such a contained area. Even where I was staying, it was like a contained area. Like... from here to here wide, so yeah, I don't mind that, but it's just much more comfortable to hop out, and you got the whole bedroom. Anyways, spirituality, that's what I was going to be on about. Sorry about the ADHD taking over. Spirituality and autism, ADHD, or just life. It's like, what I'm thinking is because we are different, there's going to be a breakthrough from God. There's going to, God says there's signs that this breakthrough is coming, and blah, 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 blah. And I agree, if you follow with that, you truly believe that, you're going to always put your best foot forward. You're always going to put your 100% effort in, and that's the best way to get results. If you're consistently always putting your best effort in, and you're consistent. So really, does that just cause like a belief, and then the belief causes action, and then it happens? Because I remember in the past, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and I thought I heard from God, but I would get a breakthrough, but the breakthrough ended up just like, let's say I had a 3-month contract in the orchard or something, right? And then I got a breakthrough after being unemployed for a couple of months and ended up at another orchard for another season or something. And I'll be like, thank you, God. Well, was it God, or was it just, persistence and putting best foot forward? Because I always used to ring the jobs I applied for, and then when I had an interview, I had like 3 or 4 different sets of clothes. They were like my absolute best clothes. So even if I was going to go for an orchard job or a factory job, I'd show up in my best clothes and be ready to go. I still do that. But they know that's a professional, positive attitude thing to do. Even if you're not going to show up like that every day, because it's, again, you're going to be in a factory doing packing and carrying all the stuff around, or you're going to be out in the orchards, So, yeah, I jump online and I know it is God, because sometimes I used to come across recordings that said I was on the wrong path. But sometimes I'll say I'm on the right path, and obviously I was doing different things. I wasn't doing bad things. It was just like, putting in effort in the wrong areas. Not that they were bad things. I was just going hard out for it, but I didn't get any results at all. And then, it's like, see, I've been unemployed for 4 months now, and yeah, sometimes I search it up, but there's been times where I never searched it up at all, and I came across it, and then that's when I started searching it up. Oh, here's a sign that you're on the right path. Breakthroughs are coming, all this type of thing. Other ones say they aren't, but they weren't the ones that I was coming across when I wasn't looking for them. And then when I do search it up for a bit of comfort, all I get is the same confirmation all the time. And if I'm a bit doubtful and I go on to the next recording to see if they say the same thing, that's when they start saying, no, you're not. So for me, that's a sign of, you just got to have faith and keep going. And so, but I'm like, we are totally different to the system, and I've tried doing businesses in the past, and they all failed. So, and then I'm still being myself here, obviously. Look how this has gone, which is, it's good enough to keep going, but yeah, just thoughts about the whole God and spirituality thing, and is it really that it just conditions our mind to have a lot more strength because we have a lot more belief? Therefore, we know it's like we know it's going to happen. Therefore, we put a whole ton of effort in and get a whole ton of results. And sometimes we get no results because we're just not set out for that thing. And then once you get older and you have these experiences, you only put your energy and effort into things that are yielding results because you're made for that thing. See, I might not look like I'm losing weight or anything, and I'm not. But here's the thing. I'm going to the gym pretty much every day, and the only days I don't is when I can feel it on my chins and stuff. See, for this week it's I'm running at 8.6 kilometers an hour for 20 minutes. And then I do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I push the dial twice. 1, 2, so that's 7. And then I go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, where I'm just still running at the pace, and then I push the dial down 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do that once I've hit 20 minutes, and I just keep doing that right till it gets down to minimum speed, which is 0.8. So I do that, and now it's 5 sets of 20 on the 12 kilogram dumbbells. So in 2 weeks Not 2 weeks, listen. This week and next week, and then it'll be 14. So yeah.